What's up, everyone? I am the devastating Just Cause, and this is DJC Game Studios. This is called the Twist and Shout. It is not. Stop doing the finger tricks. All right, am I talking to myself? Who knows? Well, let's get into it. Another Switch review. Yes, Ys Origins, or Wise Origins, or Ys Origin, or Ys. However you pronounce it, let's get into it. So, this is one of my favorite franchises on the TurboGrafx or PC Engine. Basically the TurboGrafx, because I can't read the other languages. I ended up getting into this. I had books 1 and 2, and then 3, I believe I have here. See if I can make it appear in my hand without going like this and glitching. Totally didn't move. That looked totally natural. This is Ys. The Dawn of Ys. This is 4. Right? Anyways, this was a TurboGrafx Super CD. 1993. Wow. It's the year I graduated. But yeah, that looks pretty cool, right? Anyways, that's about as far as I got, was number 4. I played 1 and 2. Never got into 3, but know of it. And I think that's the one where it kind of went all action platformy, kind of. And then I also, I think, boy, I really need to do more research. Anyways, it was one of my favorite Ys, Wise, whatever you'd like to call it. And, anyways, this is my experience on Nintendo Switch. Very beautiful, beautiful graphics. I love the little throwback. Just some of the tunes sound awfully familiar. Same kind of music style. You know, I think if you're a fan of these older games, you'll really enjoy this. The story, there's a lot of story. And the graphics are absolutely beautiful. Like you go outside on the tower, so you have to climb this big tower where these demons have taken over and imprison a bunch of people. So you got to go rescue them, and you go along this giant tower, and it's all these levels. You go on the outside edge, and you just see you hear the wind and everything. It's sweet. And then you go, you fight a bunch. It's kind of a hack and slash fighting. You get levitation powers. You get these 2 eyes that kind of follow you around, these little options that'll just kind of shoot things. It almost feels like you're like a run and gun shooter, but also a lot of story. There's almost too much chatter. Like there's this one character you keep running into. She kind of tries to fight you. You fight her first, and then you win, and she keeps coming back trying to fight you. Then she tries to bring these 2 demons to kind of fight you as well, and then you kind of have to defeat those, and then she kind of is like, all right, we'll see, and then you see her take off again. But the dialogue between the characters sometimes rolls on a little too long. You're just like click, 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 and you're like 20 conversations in, and you're just like, how many more? And you're just like, just trying to go past it. But I mean, I love the story, but it's like, I don't want to fall asleep trying to read it. It's like a friggin' book. But other than that, love this game. I think it's great. I'm still getting into it. Me and my buddy Andy, which are big in playing the originals, have played this. So I do it like every Saturday usually. And we'll come back and play it after going out with some friends. And so, we'll usually get about an hour or 2 into it. But yeah, sometimes that dialogue. And then the boss battles are awesome. The first giant boss that you fight is pretty epic. You don't expect it, and it just looks sweet. It looks brutal. They all got some sort of weakness to them. I'm still diving into this, and I know it's not all brand new, but it's definitely something new to me that I hadn't had a chance to finally get into. So I thought I'd do this little bit of a review to kind of show you where I'm at. But I love it. I think it's brilliant. The colors look great. The control's almost perfect. I mean, I don't have any complaints about that. The little levitation bubble, your little options, those are things that are just great. So, all in all, Yeast Origins, or Wise Origins, people hate when I say that, I'm going to give it, I'm sorry, 4.5 pixels. Yep, I'm giving it a high ranking because I think it's almost perfect, just a little bit too much dialogue. I don't mind the story. The story is what made these games. But most like the old school games, you kind of walk up to someone, they'd be like, hello, you need to go to the armory to get a sword. And you'd be like, thanks. And that would be it. You know, or they'd be like, you know, there's a crystal deep in the lake. Make sure you'll see it shining when you stand by the edge. You'd be like, oh, nice, great tip. And you go to this one, it's like, hey, how's it going? And the guy's like, huh? What? Yeah, how are you doing? Well, and it's like a bunch of, what? Huh? Like that, like 20 different times. And then you go into telling the story, but I think if they would have stuck maybe just straight story, it might have been a little bit better. But who am I to judge? It's still a fantastic game. It's just my little gripe with it. Let me know what you think. Have you played Yeast Origins or Wise Origins? Let me know. But great game for the Switch. So please like, please subscribe. And gosh darn it, we'll see you on the next review, right? By the way, teal is now the new in. The new in? It's the new thing. It really is. This merchandise is all available. Now, once I put these glasses on, I take the whole show into outer space and out of here. I have to beam out of here. So, put the special teal glasses on. I'm just letting you know. I just said glasses on. Almost had a perfect show. See ya. What the? I'm back. I was backwards. I must have ran out of plutonium. In 2021, and yeah, sure, in 1985, it's available at every corner drugstore. Where am I going to find it in 2021? Wait, did I say that right?